Okay, now I'm going to move on to the lungs and the skin and the GI tract. And so we're going to say he's still in a sitting position, and even if he wasn't, then lying is fine. And I'm going to listen to his lung sounds. And while I'm listening, or before I listen, I'm going to make sure that he has symmetry on breathe in and out on both sides, and that his lungs fill up to an adequate volume. Then I'm just going to have him breathe in and out through the mouth while I listen to each spot, and I'm going to go and compare back and forth. You don't have to breathe in and out through your mouth deeply. And then I'm going to move over here and then down to the second spot while I'm breathing in and out, and then to the second spot on this side, then down to the third spot over here, down to the fourth spot. And while I'm listening, I'm going to listen for any crackles and rails or wheezing or any extra sounds. And he doesn't have any. He's got really good lung sounds. Just air moving in and out. Then I'm going to go through all 10 to 12, depending on your company policy. Make sure he doesn't hyperventilate, so I'm going to have him take his time, and then I'm just going to note that the right lung has 3 lobes and the left has 2. And then I'm going to have him roll onto his side, or just lean forward if he was sitting up, and I'm going to listen to the back, 10 to 12. And I'm still going to be listening for my wheezing and bronchi and any other abnormal sounds in the back as well. Okay, and then once I'm done with that, I'm just going to note any abnormalities. He does not have any. And then I'm going to move on to his GI tract. And at first I'm going to lift his shirt up, and then I would note any distension or any swelling or anything abnormal on his abdomen. And then I'm just going to listen, and I'm going to start in the lower right quadrant, and I'm going to listen for 1 full minute for any sounds, or hyperactive, hypoactive, normal. And then I'm going to go up to the upper right quadrant and then listen for a full minute, and then I'm going to go over to the left upper quadrant, and all I hear is gurgles, and then the lower quadrant. And then I'm just going to palpate for any hardness, make sure everything's soft. Squishy. Okay. Yep, and everything's soft and there's no hard spots. And now I'm going to move on to his skin, and while I'm lifting up his shirt for for my oscillations, I'm just going to note any breakdown, discoloration, redness, swelling, edema, abrasions, lesions, and I'm going to mark anything. And then I'm just going to take a quick glance at all of the other ones to note any all of his other body surfaces to note any abnormalities. And then I'm just going to ask him to raise his arms, make sure he can raise them above his head, and then lower his arms, and make sure he can raise and lower his feet, and he doesn't have any loss of body movement anywhere in his body. And if he did or had weakness on one side, then make sure to document that. And that's about it. So I'm all done. Thank you. Okay, did I get everything this time?
Yep.
Hopefully, I'm just gonna have to watch it on the way over to Dustin's. Hopefully that stopped. That didn't stop. Did you hear it stop?